station. This is Sadanobu Takemasu. How do you hear me?
よく聞こえます。
I can hear you well.
じゃあ、金井宇宙飛行士。
So, Dr. Kanai, good evening.
はじめまして、ローソンの竹増貞信です。
My name is Sadanobu Takemasu of Lawson.
宇宙日本食を目指している関係で、本日は
Karage-kun is aiming for the universe, so I'm going to serve as a main moderator of this event tonight. We are now at the Hamagin Children's Space Museum. We are in the planetarium. We are going to broadcast live this communication with Dr. Kanai. So many of us are looking forward to talking to you, Dr. Kanai.
ありがとうございます。皆さんの大きな声援よく聞こえました。
Thank you very much for kind words.
オーストラリアを
I could hear your cheers very well. Big cheers.
日本の東
Right now, we are flying over Australia from the south to the north
どうぞよろしくお願いしま
to
す。
the east of Japan. We are heading toward the direction over the Pacific Ocean.
それでは早速質問。
So let's start asking questions. My name is Koya, the fourth grader. My dream is to become an astronaut, and I also like to play baseball. And I want to hit a big home run in space someday. What should I do now to make my dreams come true?
小谷君、質問ありがとうございます。そうですね。宇宙飛行士になって思うのは、
Koya, thank you for your question.
宇宙飛行士の仕事ができなくて、管制官の皆さんとか、
What I think after becoming an astronaut is that I cannot work well alone, but I have to work closely with other mission controllers and other astronauts. And I heard that you play baseball, so I hope you will work closely with other friends, other families. You need to help others as much as you can. Thank you for good question. My name is Marina Ohashi, sixth grader. What test or exam for astronaut was the toughest for you?
マリナさん、質問ありがとうございます。宇宙飛行士の試験はたくさんいろいろなことをやりましたけども、
Thank you, Marina, for your
辛か
question.
ったことってあんまりなくて、
Well, there are many exams for astronauts that I took, but
どうしても
not many of them were very tough and hard. I enjoy taking exams. Maybe this is true at school. You may feel that it's not so enjoyable to take tests, but well, you study very hard for the exams, and then you have many new knowledge. You can enjoy learning many new things. So, Marina, you may take tests, exams, but remember that although that may seem tough, but you'll find something very interesting after taking exam. My name is Hisashi Suemura, third grader. Could you tell us three things that surprised you the most after you arrived at the ISS?
はい、末原君、びっくりしたこと、いい質問ですね。そうですね、びっくりしたことですけども、
Good question.
なんかすごくこう特別なところなように皆さん考えるかもしれないですけども、
Well, in space, you may think that this is a very special environment, the space environment, but the environment here is very similar to the environment on the Earth. We eat, and we have to eat 3 times a day. We don't have a shower, but every day we clean our body with a soap that doesn't require any water. We brush our teeth, and we have a toilet, and we change clothes. So the life on Earth, well, the life in space is very similar to the life on the Earth. But it is zero gravity in space, so we float. That's different from the life on the Earth. For example, like this, you can stand on the wall.
カメラがですね、逆にこう横についてんじゃないかなっていうふうに。
So the wall becomes just like a floor.
床に戻ると。
And I sometimes feel that the camera is not in the right angle. And I can go back to the original position, and then the floor becomes the flower, and I notice that the camera is in the right position. So the wall, the ceiling can be the floor. That's what I was surprised at. I only told you only two things that surprised me. My name is Riona Akita, the second grader. What are the things? What are the good things about being an astronaut?
質問ありがとうございます。宇宙飛行士になってよかったなと思う。
Riona, thank you for your question.
宇宙ステーションにいる宇宙飛行士って日本人では
Good things about being an astronaut.
の宇宙飛行士だったりとか。
My crewmates at the ISS are not Japanese, but they are American or Russian, and we train. I train together with the astronauts from Europe, so I made friends with the people from various parts of the world. They were born in different countries, raised in different environments with different occupations. I was a medical doctor, but some American astronauts used to be a pilot, or the Russian astronauts used to be the researcher. So they have different backgrounds. So maybe we could not have been able to meet with each other, but because we are astronauts, we got to know each other. My name is Haru Irie, the third grader. And how are you getting along with your crewmates?
そうですね。すごくいい質問ですね。やっぱり言葉もみんな違いますし、考え方とかですね、
Very good question.
違いますので、仲良くするには
We speak different languages, and the way of thinking, mindset are different.
何か親切にしてもらった時
So
に、
to get along with each other, we care about each other. When the other crewmates do very good things to me, I say thank you, and if I did something wrong, I have to say sorry. We have to be honest in expressing our feelings. Thank you, Dr. Kanai. And I, Takemasu, would like to ask you a question. At Lawson, we have karaage-kun and fried chicken. We are trying to get the approval as the karaage as a space food, but is there any space food that you would like to eat in space as a space food? President Takemasu, thank you very much for your question. It's been only 3 weeks since I arrived at the International Space Station, but eating a meal is very important for astronauts. And the wide variety of space food is quite important. So even if it's the fried chicken, it'll be great if it can be provided with different flavors, with variations. Thank you. Kanai-san, there are many other questions from children. For example, someone asked you, weren't you scared if you are going to when you are going up into space? Weren't you scared?
一緒に勤務をしている JAXA であったりとか、
Well, I didn't feel
エ
scared
ンジニアたちがですね、ロケッ
because
トの安全を確認するために
JAXA, Russia, and NASA engineers
審査をして、そしてテストを
are
して
doing great work in securing safety of the shuttle and spaceship. So I'm supported by a large number of people. They are working hard to ensure safety, so that is quite assuring to me. So I was not scared. Thank you.
続いてですね、子供たちからですね、寝ている時に
What kind of dream do you have when you are sleeping in space? That's the question we got from children.
いい質問ですね。私宇宙に行く前にはだんだんこう打ち上げが近づいてきてですね、宇宙ステーションで仕事をする夢を
Before going into space, when the day of the launch was getting closer, I had a lot of dreams of working in space. But after I arrived at the International Space Station, I often have a dream that I was training in order to go to space.
それでは続いてですね、
Next,
子供たちからの質問なんです
another question from children.
の中で
What task do you enjoy the most in space?
いかがでしょうか。
そうですね、ご覧になっているこの場所が日本の希望実験棟なんですけども、希望実験棟は宇宙ステーションの
What you are seeing right now is Kibo experiment module, Japan's experiment module.
お部屋です。
This module is
この希望の中で仕事をするのは
largest
やはり
and
日本人
the
ですの
quiet,
で
the most
一番
quiet
楽しいですし、
and very
仕
clean
事もはかどります。
in at ISS. Because I'm a Japanese, I love working in Kibo module.
から届いている最後の質問
The
なん
last question from
一
children.
番好きな宇宙食は何ですかというこ
What
とです。
space food do you like the most? What is the most favorite space food?
そうですね、カレーですかね。もともとカレーが大好きだったので、やっぱりカレーの味付けがされている宇宙食が何種類かあるんですけ
Maybe
ども、
because I like curry.
スパイシーでとっても美味しく食べてます。
So space
ご飯
food with
がそれに
curry
つくと
flavor,
最高ですね。
spicy. It's very delicious. So combined with rice, that will make the best space food for me. Or curry.
売店でも
Well, at the
販売している
Hamagin Children's Space Museum shop,
買って帰ろうかと思っていま
you
す。
can buy a space food, curry space food. So I'm going to
本日は
buy it
宇宙科学館
later.
に400人近い
Currently, there are about 400 people in the audience at this museum,
70万人が
and 2.7 million people are watching on the internet.
皆さんへの
So,
メッセージをお願い
could
し
you
ます。
please give us the message at the end?
ありがとうございます。本当に皆さん夜遅くに集まっていただきありがとうございます。で、聞くところによる
Thank you.
と明日から
Thank you.
冬休みが終わって学校が始まるということで
Thank
す
you
けども、
all of you for
明日か
staying
ら元気に
with me
頑張って
till
もらい
the
たいなとい
late.
うふうに思います。
I think for many of you, you're going to have the new semester starting tomorrow. Hope you will study and enjoy school. I hope
宇宙飛行士になるにはどうしたらいいんですかという質問もありま
you
したけど
are
も、
motivated to go to
質問の中で
space,
答えましたけど
or
も、
you
周りの人と
like
仲良くして
space
いくっていうことが
after this
すごく重要
event.
だなと
Some of you
宇宙に
ask
来てみて
me
改めて
how
感
you
じて
can
い
be
ま
an
す。
astronaut,
で
but getting along with
友達
others
が何か
and
困
the
っていたら
teamwork
どうしたのと
is
聞いてあ
very
げて、
important
何か
element
手伝えることはないと聞いてあげた
in
りとか
working
で
in
すね。
space. So
あと
if
は
your
お家で
friends
お父さんと
are
かお母さん
in
のお手
trouble,
伝いをしたりとか、
you should
あるいは
ask
本当に
them
当たり
how
前の
you
こと
can
かも
help
しれな
them,
いですけども、
or
何か
you can help your
自分
mother,
に親
your
切にしても
father
らっ
at
たらあ
home.
りがとうと言って、
So
何か
giving
自分
helping
が失敗
hands.
したり悪いことをしてしまったら
This
素直に
may
ごめんな
sound
さ
as
い
a
と
matter
い
of
う、
course,
そう
but
いうところ
when
がすごく
someone do good thing for you, you should say thank you. And if you did do something wrong to others, you should say sorry. Such a basic communication is very important. Anyway, thank you very much for coming to the event. I enjoy this moment with you. Dr. Kanai, thank you very much. Your consideration for your crewmates was very impressive. So, from all of us, we like to say thank you to Dr. Kanai. Let's say together. Dr. Kanai, we wish you good luck. Dr. Kanai, thank you very much. We wish you a success. Good luck.